Guys, I want to talk to you about Star Wars Battlefront 2 loot boxes. I want to talk to you about stupid fucking gamers. I want to talk to you about morons who masquerade as gamers, who are fucking up the gaming industry. I want to talk about greedy fucking developers. I want to talk about all the horrible shit, guys, that keeps me awake at night. All the fucking scourgy, filthy, wanky, shitty fucking stuff that pisses me off. Because as a passionate gamer, this pisses me. I've been pissed off all day, guys. I've had a shit fucking day. This is probably not a good idea to be having a drink, having a bell, and talking about Star Wars Battlefront fucking 2. Because I've already had it today once with fucking Fortnite. Yes, Fortnite. Shall we talk about Fortnite as well? Shall we just, yes, shall we? We'll talk, no, we'll not. We'll talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then I'll do a separate video on the greedy fuckers at Epics that are doing Fortnite. That's for another day, that. Let's talk about these loot boxes, guys. In layman's terms, let's call a spade a fucking spade, shall we? Because I'm sick of all these apologist who masquerade as gamers, but they're just fucking apologists. So let's get one thing out the way straight away, guys. Oh, Battlefront 2 are offering free season of DLC without any season pass. So you don't have to buy a season pass. So they need to get the money from somewhere. They need to get the money to do this from somewhere. So that's why, guys, they have these crates. No, it's not. You see, no, it's not. That's why you have a cash flow fucking forecast before you even start to make the mother fucking game. That's what they're called in business. In business, you need two things before you even program a single fucking pixel. You need a business plan and a cash flow forecast. But all the little fucking moronic gamers don't know about that because they're just fucking morons, you know? So what they're doing here, guys, with Battlefront 2, there are crates, and in these crates there are boosts. Now these aren't cosmetic items, these are weapon boosts and stat boosts. These are things that make you very powerful. Very powerful. These are things that give you an advantage over that man right there who hasn't got a fucking crate with these in. You earn these crates in-game if you play it till you die of old age. Or you can buy the fuckers with money. Now, I'm against both. I'm against the whole concept of you can buy them with in-game currency because that favours Mr. I don't have a fucking job and I'm going to sit on this for 10 hours a fucking day. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why can't... What the happened to games that were just like, hey, you know what? Oh, you're going to choose a bounty hunter, are you? Oh, that's good. Well, the bounty hunter has this blaster, you see? He has this jetpack as well. And he can fly up in the air. And and this blaster, he also has this net that he can fire at you. And these are his abilities, you know? That's what he is. Because in every fucking Star Wars game I've ever watched, that's what Boba fucking Fett did. No. We don't want that. What we want is, hey, that's Boba Fett. But he doesn't have a pistol. He has a fucking minigun and a fucking artillery launcher on his fucking arse. Because he's opened 1,000 fucking loot crates. And he can jump 20 feet high. And all this shit. I'm obviously, that's just me making all that up. But you get the idea, guys. These aren't cosmetic power-ups. It shouldn't favour people. It shouldn't discriminate against people that go out and have a fucking job. It should be even. But worse, guys, you can buy these with money. You can actually buy these with cash. So somebody who's got loads of money, just day one. Okay, I'll have £100 worth of crates. Open. Oh, wow, look at all these boosts. Boost. There you go, guys. Pay to fucking win. And like I said at the top of the video, guys, there is no apologetic excuse for this. They don't need to do this for the money. They could quite easily, if they're going to make a massive profit on this game anyway, they could have quite easily saved themselves a whole load of work by not including any loot crates, which I'm sure it took a long time to even think up and to program into the game. They could have done without all that, and just in their cash flow forecast, in their business plan, just says, hey, no, we're going to make this a much better system, a fair system for all players, and we're going to make our money on the actual initial cost of buying the fucking game. We're going to make a really good game this time so that everybody wants to buy it, and that's why we're going to make a profit. That's why we're going to make a fortune, because the game is going to be so damn good that people are going to want to go and buy it. We're going to make the multiplayer levels great. We're not just going to have a big fucking mess that looks like measles when you look at it from above. We're going to have proper battle lines drawn, proper objectives, proper team play going down. We're not just going to have what the first one was, which was just a big fucking mess of players running around going pew pew, barley my fucking brew. When's this going to end, guys? That's the thing that I'm really wanting to get across. I don't understand why people think this is good for gaming. I just don't get it. Everything in my body tells me this is bad for the gaming industry. It's bad for the next games. It's bad for next year's games and the year after that. It started with Team Fortress. Remember Team Fortress with its hats and shit like that, cosmetic stuff. I didn't even like that. I don't like any kind of microtransactions in a game, because for me that's like going into a baker's, ordering a cake, and you're only getting half of the fucker. And if you want the rest of the cake, you have to pay extra. That's not the way games were. You don't do that in any other industry. You don't go and buy a movie and it's like after 45 minutes, it stops and says, hey, you know what? You want to watch the rest of the movie? Go to this website, pay with your fucking card, enter this code, and we'll unlock the rest of the fucking movie. But gamers, for some reason, are fucking idiots. Fucking idiots, guys. I just don't understand why gamers think it's okay and every single other person on the planet in every other walk of life doesn't think it's okay. What is wrong with gamers? What is it about gamers that makes them so gullible? I watch interviews, spineless interviews by leading magazines who get the developer in their own studio or on the phone or over Skype or something like that, and they will not ask the proper questions. They will skirt around the big issues and they'll just ask tame questions. I just read Rock Paper Shotgun interviewing one of the developers from Fortnite, a free-to-play game that costs £40 fucking pounds. And he's insisting that it's a free-to-play game, and he addresses the guy as your free-to-play game. I'm sorry, but a free-to-play game is free. It's not fucking £40. I don't care if you plan to make it free-to-play in 2 years' time. The world might end in 6 fucking months. It's not a free-to-play fucking game. What is wrong with all the industry? What is wrong with journalists? Spineless that they are. What is wrong with gamers? All fucking yes men and fucking brown noses. What the fuck is wrong? Can't you see that if we accept all of this now, the next games that are being made will automatically put this in, and more and more? What's it going to be? We're going to be buying the fucking credits and then we'll have to pay more for the fucking game in 5 years' time. It's getting out of hand and it has to stop, and the only way it'll stop is if we stop pandering to these suits. These aren't gamers. They'll always say in the interview, we are gamers at heart as well. They've never played a fucking game in their lives. They're all fucking suits. And we've got to stop letting them dictate the way games is going. And I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm making a stand against it. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to fucking rape this game when it comes out if it's pay to win. So they better fucking change it. And I think everybody else should do the same thing and not just pander to it and be a fucking yes man to it, because it's ruining games. We need to make games great again. Damn, I sounded like the Donald there. But no, we do. We need to make games great again. Because they're not great at the minute. They're fucking shite.